Next up, we are going to talk about this massive treasure trove of photos that's been released. Some of the photos include the Lolita Express, but many of the photos, as we now know, the 20,000 that were kept behind by the FBI are still being kept out of evidence. So we only have to go on what we've been provided. We've given a slight, maybe 1%, the tip of the iceberg in terms of the 20,000 images that were recovered in the Epstein investigation by the FBI. First up, I want you to listen to actual testimony of Epstein during one of his depositions before he died.
Would you raise your hand, please? Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter now pending should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you please state your full name?
And Jeffrey Edward Epstein, and my residence address is 6100 Red Hook Boulevard in Virgin Islands.
Do you maintain any other residences presently?
I have vacation homes in New Mexico, Palm Beach, New York, and Paris.
Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Yes.
What was the crime of which you were convicted?
Two counts, one soliciting prostitution and procuring a minor for prostitution.
Did you in fact commit those acts?
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right.
How many times have you solicited a minor for prostitution?
Same answer.
How many times have you solicited a minor for prostitution in the state of Florida?
Same answer.
Have you ever solicited a minor for prostitution in the Virgin Islands?
Same answer.
Now, again, this is one of those episodes where, of course, if you're listening on the podcast, you're not going to be able to see these images, but I'll do my best to be able to describe them to you. Of course, I've said before many, many times, this case is not about an investigation. They are not telling us the truth of the Epstein network. What they are doing is covering it all up and making it out so that Ghislaine Maxwell will go away. I predict she will be convicted. I will be shocked if she's not, but we'll see. The case is wrapping up much quicker than anyone anticipated. Originally, they told us 6 weeks. Now it looks like it's going to be cut down to 2 weeks. It's probably going to be actually shorter when all said and done, shorter than the Kyle Rittenhouse case. So that everything that Ghislaine Maxwell was doing, everything that Jeffrey Epstein was doing, it's going to boil down to a 2-week case in the dead of winter, right before Christmas, when most people are checked out. And that's when the verdict will come in. Are you paying attention yet? These people know exactly what they're doing, and that's why James Comey's daughter is leading the prosecution. But we did get some photos released from the Southern District of New York, and we're going to go through those. First up, there is a photo released. Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein. They're sitting on a porch in front of a log cabin. Well, people have noticed that that is the exact same log cabin that's owned by who? The Queen of England and the royal family. That's at Balmoral Estate. And they're sitting right on the same porch as Queen Elizabeth. Next up, a photo of Epstein's massage room. There's oils, there's lotions all over the place. It looks like something that you'd see in a seedy strip mall spa. This is the exact room where many of the women, including the accusers that came out in this case, stated that a lot of this abuse actually took place. Next, this is a picture of a shelf with about a dozen binders on it. The binders, of course, have been redacted by the FBI. Next up, we've got a picture of Jeffrey Epstein holding his hand on Ghislaine Maxwell's belly. We also had testimony that Ghislaine Maxwell was pregnant. What's going on here? And finally, a photo of Ghislaine Maxwell and Kevin Spacey, who's faced his own accusations, sitting on the thrones of Buckingham Palace. These people are sick.
This is Charlie Kirk, founder and CEO of Turning Point USA. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Turning Point USA.